In the dark and foggy streets of London, life was never easy for young Charlie Chaplin. His father had abandoned them. His mother, once a shining singer on stage, was slowly losing her voice. Charlie and his brother Sidney often stayed in orphanages when they couldn't find food. One evening, his mother's voice cracked while singing on a music hall stage, and the audience began to boo. At that moment, the stage manager pushed Charlie onto the stage. "You sing the song!" Charlie was terrified, but he started singing. The audience fell silent, and then applause erupted. That day, Charlie felt that the stage belonged to him. It was a turning point. He had found a way to survive, to smile and make others laugh. As Charlie grew older, life became even harder. His father died, his mother fell ill, and Charlie had to work to survive. He performed comedy acts on small stages. On the streets of London, he mimicked people to earn money. Comedy wasn't just a performance for him, it was a way to survive. One day, his talent was noticed. He joined Fred Karno's theater troupe. This was the beginning of a new world for him. Charlie was no longer just a street performer. He was on his way to becoming a stage star. Charlie toured America with Fred Karno. There, he witnessed the birth of the film industry. He discovered the power of silent films. He felt that Hollywood was the place where he could realize his dreams. In 1914, he received an offer from Keystone Studios. He began acting in comedy films. But the man everyone would come to know had not yet been born. Charlie decided to create an unforgettable character. Baggy pants, a bowler hat, oversized shoes, and a thin mustache. The Tramp was born. The Tramp was a friend to the poor, a mockery of the rich, and a reflection of life's tragicomic nature. His films became the strongest voice within silence. The public loved him. Studios began investing millions in his films. But Charlie didn't just want to be an actor. He wanted to tell his own story. Charlie founded his own studio. He wrote, directed, and starred in his films. He turned silent films into art. Modern Times, The Kid, The Gold Rush, all became timeless masterpieces. But Hollywood was changing. Sound films emerged, and many told him, "Silent films are over, and so are you." Charlie's response was clear. Art may change, but emotions do not. In 1940, he made history with The Great Dictator. This film was not just a comedy, it was a rebellion against fascism. Success brought danger. The US government accused him of being a communist. He was denied citizenship and banned from entering the country. His enemies in Hollywood worked to destroy him. Charlie was forced to leave the country, but he remained more committed to his art than ever. He moved to Europe and wrote his masterpiece, Limelight. For years, he seemed forgotten, but he was just waiting. Years later, in 1972, Charlie received a letter. The Academy wishes to honor you with an honorary award. Charlie returned to America after years of exile. When he stepped onto the Oscar stage, the entire room stood up. Minutes of applause erased years of injustice. At that moment, he realized Hollywood needed him. With tears in his eyes, he proved that even silence could be the loudest voice. But he had yet to make his greatest discovery. Years later, Charlie Chaplin sat in the garden of his home in Switzerland. His wife, Una, approached him. "What are you thinking, Charlie?" she asked. Charlie watched the children playing and smiled. "You know, Una, I was silent all my life, but millions heard me." He turned to her and added, "A day without laughter is a day wasted." And that day, Charlie Chaplin truly understood what he had achieved. In his later years in Switzerland, Charlie often thought about his childhood. The difficult years spent in the poor streets of London had shaped his art. One day, he told his grandchildren, "No matter how much hardship you face in life, never stop smiling, because a smile is the most beautiful way to ease pain. Charlie carried the traces of his childhood into his films. The little boy in The Kid was, in fact, himself. He told stories of poverty, abandonment, and hope. Every scene bore the marks of that little boy from the streets of London. Charlie Chaplin believed that art was immortal. His films continued to make people laugh and think, even years later. One day, a journalist asked him, "What is the power of art, in your opinion?" Charlie took a deep breath and replied, "Art is the ability to touch people's hearts. My films were silent, but everyone heard them. Because art transcends language, religion, and race." These words reflected Charlie's faith in art. He was not just a comedian, he was also a philosopher. Charlie Chaplin passed away on December 25th, 1977, but his legacy is far from forgotten. His films, which once brought laughter and tears to audiences worldwide, continue to resonate with people of all ages. From the silent era to the modern age, Charlie's work remains a cornerstone of cinematic history. In the years following his death, retrospectives of his films have been held in prestigious venues like the Cannes Film Festival and the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. Scholars and critics alike have analyzed his work, praising his ability to blend comedy with profound social commentary. His films, such as Modern Times and The Great Dictator, are now considered timeless masterpieces that transcend cultural and generational boundaries. Charlie's influence extends beyond cinema. His iconic character, the Tramp, has become a universal symbol of resilience and hope. The image of the little man with the bowler hat, cane, and oversized shoes is instantly recognizable, even to those who have never seen his films. The Tramp represents the underdog, the everyman who faces life's challenges with humor and dignity. In 1989, the Charlie Chaplin Archive was established to preserve his work and personal artifacts. The archive includes original scripts, photographs, and letters, offering a glimpse into the mind of a genius. It serves as a resource for filmmakers, historians, and fans who wish to understand the man behind the legend. Charlie's family has also played a crucial role in keeping his memory alive. His children, including Geraldine, Michael, and Eugene Chaplin, have worked tirelessly to promote his legacy. They have organized exhibitions, released restored versions of his films, and even collaborated with modern filmmakers to introduce his work to new audiences. One of the most touching tributes to Charlie came in 2019, when a statue of him as the Tramp was unveiled in London. The statue, located near the site of his childhood home, captures him mid-stride, cane in hand, with that unmistakable smile. It stands as a reminder of his humble beginnings and his extraordinary journey. Charlie Chaplin's legacy is not just about his films, it's about the values he championed. He believed in the power of laughter to heal, the importance of standing up for what is right, and the resilience of the human spirit. His life and work continue to inspire millions around the world. Even after his passing, Charlie Chaplin's influence continues to grow. His films are studied in universities, and his character, the Tramp, remains an icon of resilience and humanity. Every year, film festivals around the world dedicate special screenings to his work, reminding new generations of his genius. In 2019, a statue of Charlie Chaplin was unveiled in London, near the place where he spent his childhood. The statue captures him mid-stride, cane in hand, with that unmistakable smile. It stands as a testament to his enduring legacy. Charlie's family has also worked to preserve his memory. His children and grandchildren have established foundations to support young artists and filmmakers, ensuring that his spirit of creativity and perseverance lives on. One of his granddaughters, Kira Chaplin, once said, "My grandfather taught us that no matter how hard life gets, you can always find a reason to smile." His life was a testament to the power of laughter and the human spirit. Charlie Chaplin's story is not just about a man who made people laugh. It's about a man who showed us the strength to rise above adversity. His films, his words, and his life continue to inspire millions around the world. Charlie Chaplin's famous, quote, "Life is a tragedy when seen in close up, but a comedy in long shot."